everyone, welcome back to Fabricating Fringe. My name's Amber and I'm happy you're here today. I'm going to share with you guys this absolutely beautiful topper today, and I adore this topper. I adore this topper. I love the color. The color is a fantastic match to my biological hair, and yet it has a fantastic amount of blonde highlights, so it definitely has that dimension and that pop that I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm kind of getting on a tangent with the description of all that it is. Before I go any further, I gotta stop. This is a topper by Wanderlust hair. That is the company name. It's owned by a gal named Anna. She's absolutely amazing. She's very sweet, very down to earth. If you guys have any specific questions, if you have anything that you need to inquire about, just contact her. I will have all those links down below, and you can just let her know your questions. I'm very, very impressed with this topper. It's comfortable. It does have clips, but I feel like the hair quality is fantastic, and the density is great too. I feel like because my biological hair is shorter, sometimes wearing toppers, longer toppers on me is harder because the topper hair will split and then I'll have this short little biological hair peeking out. This hair isn't too dense to where it feels heavy and thick and full and uncomfortable, but it's thick enough that it really gives me enough coverage so that I can have longer, beautiful hair and yet bypass a wig and have it blend pretty well with my biological hair. Also, that base color is a great match to my biological hair color and yet has beautiful dimension, and I don't know, it just seems to blend really well, really, really well. So I think that with this piece, an average Joe probably could not tell. This is a silk top, so you can part this piece anywhere you want. I love that about these pieces, and this silk top, it looks incredible. Look at this. Here, let me get a comb and part it in another area to show you guys how great it looks wherever you part. It has a great base size as well. I'll pull it off and show you guys after I do a full turnaround and give you a little bit more information. It is advised that when you receive a new piece like this, that customization, taking it in, giving it a trim, if you decide to keep it, having it customized to fit your needs is going to make that piece be more you. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what I learned about Wanderlust hair. I call her Anna, but I guess her given name is Allison, and she's really, really sweet. I kind of asked her why she started her business because I'm always really curious. It's really typical that a lot of businesses start out because they too experienced hair loss, and it inspired them to want to share what helped them, what inspired them, what changed their life, and they want to go and share that with somebody else. And that is exactly what happened with her. And I don't know, that always just kind of warms my heart. It makes it a little bit more special. So I thought I would just kind of share that a little bit with you guys. I hope you don't mind. I know that it's not quite really have to do with the hair itself, but bear with me and I'll just kind of tell you the little backstory that I learned about. So I heard that Anna, just like me, had really thin hair. She always wore extensions and pieces and clip-ins and you name it. She did whatever she could to help conceal and kind of get away with that thin hair that she had. And this is like the same story as mine. All those extensions, the halo, it didn't address the thin hair on top of her head. So over the years, her hair started to get thinner, and then she actually had to start taking chronic migraine medication, and it really pushed her hair to become even thinner. So she found the hair loss community. It changed her life. She tried a lot of different brands, a lot of different options, and after spending a whole lot of money, she decided to start sourcing them herself and offering them to others. And I just think it's awesome. Anna's goal was just to provide beautiful, quality human hair for those needing it. And this definitely is the type of hair that I would probably, this is like the hair that I would want to wear on the daily. I think that if I would have never experienced all the variety of wigs in different colors and shapes and styles, I'd just be Amber. I'd wear a really pretty mid-length to long topper in a medium brunette to blonde shade, and have it integrate with my own biological hair if it didn't get any thinner than it already is, and just be me. And when I put on this topper, I felt good. I felt like me. I felt great. So I'm really grateful for it, and I'm grateful that I have the chance to share it. Another really heartwarming thing that I learned about was that Anna's mom passed away because of brain cancer. And during that time, her mother did not have a lot of great options for hair when she was going through chemo and all that. And so in her mother's honor, eventually she wants to create a line of wigs. And I thought that was amazing. Have the desire to want to help women feel beautiful in their own skin and offer them hair that is going to last and make them feel like themselves. That just makes me happy. So I'm proud to share this hair with you. I feel lucky to have this on my head, and you guys have to let me know what you think of this hair. If you guys want to check out Wanderlust hair, you can get 10% off using the code FabricatingFringe. Let's move on by showing you guys a full turnaround. Actually, I kind of got off on that little bit of a story, but it's quite full, so the coverage is great. Enough that you could pull it up and look at that. Like, it just looks great. The way that it blends, you could do a ponytail, a side ponytail. Oh, I just think it looks fantastic. I'm so impressed, and it feels awesome. It doesn't feel restrictive. I know a lot of people who wear toppers with clips, sometimes they feel like it feels restrictive or uncomfortable. I think it feels great. Okay, so let's take this off. All right, here you have it. This is the before. Okay, so this is the underside. You have a comb right here, and then this area right here is your silk base. So it's quite large for your parting area, and then you have a closed wefted section. So it's a large base area. Now this color that you see right here is called Milan Brown with blonde highlights. To me, this color really matches my biological hair, so I would say this is like a very light brown. Not super ashy, but not warm, so it does match my ashy brunette hair quite well. I love the amount of highlights in this hair. The cap size is 8 by 9 inches, so it's quite large. I feel very secure with this size of cap. It feels great. I think the coverage is fantastic. The length on this piece is 21 inches, and that's measured from the center roots down to the tips. This topper is 120% density. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how easy this is to put on. I don't have a lot of thick hair up front, so I'm going to pull some forward. And then I'm going to flip this over, kind of slide the comb in, split the hair, clip in place. Sometimes adding some root touch-up powder or some hair fibers can really help a thin, sparse front hairline, or if you kind of need to blend in a different color of biological hair to the hair topper, so that can help. I didn't do that at all this time, but if I really wanted to, I could. I think it blends pretty well. I have not curled my hair or the topper hair. This is straight out of the box. I think adding some really loose waterfall curls would be really pretty, and it would integrate my bio hair in with it really well. I could pull more of my bio hair forward so I had more to work with. And then I could do a pulled back top knot. I could, do all sorts of different styling by having more of my own biological hair to work with from that front hairline pulled back. So there's all sorts of options, and this is such a great size topper. I mean, let's see, it stops right here on my head. Great size topper. Great coverage, great density, feels fantastic. So this card came with the topper with care instructions, and I'm just really impressed. I keep saying that, but I really am. I love this shade. You know, I started to kind of get away from toppers. I felt like I couldn't blend my bio hair with it. I felt like I couldn't find the right color. I felt like my hair was too short. I felt like my hair was too thin. I felt like my hair would peep out in between. But this gives me hope. This gives me hope for like the hair that I want with the ability to still wear a topper. So, I'm so grateful. Okay, so I will have all the links down below so you can find this topper. I'll have the links to Wanderlust Dream Hair on Instagram, Facebook, her website, her email address. So if you need to reach her, if you want to follow her photos, if you want to be inspired, just check that out. If you guys have any questions, just comment below. Let me know what you think about this beautiful topper. And like I said, if you want to get 10% off, just use the code FabricatingFringe. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.